Hey y'all, it's Betsy from Cuttin Corners Vinyl in Nederland, Texas. Now this time of year I am completely crazy busy with custom jobs, and it got me to thinking of 10 things that I have learned from being a small business owner. These are things that I have experienced myself. They may not apply to you, and it's kind of in good fun to give you a heads up on what it's like to be a small business owner. So, to get this list started, number 10, you will normally work a lot of hours for little to no pay, especially in the beginning. You will take and reinvest most of the money you make back into the business to help it grow. And at least that's how it's been for me. Number 2, there will always be customers and or employees that you cannot please. There will be people that just drive you insane. It doesn't matter what you did, that they're always not going to be happy. And it's nothing that you did. They're just some people that are going to be negative, and you just kind of gotta grin and bear it. Number 3, if you run your business from your home, there will be people who do not look at it as a real job. They'll be like, well, you're at home all day. Why can't you do this for me? It's not how it works, but people don't understand that. Number 4, if you make custom items, people will not understand turnaround times. Friends and family are the worst. I don't know how many calls, text messages that I have received. Oh, I forgot, I need a shirt for Friday. It's Thursday at 4 o'clock. It happens all the time, and people, when they know you, they think, oh, well, they can knock it out for me. So just remember that one. Number 5, no matter what you charge, there will always be someone cheaper. There is always going to be someone who doesn't value their time, and realize that that is nothing against you. If I have a customer who comes in here and I quote them a price and they say, well, I can get it done for this, I'm like, well, go right ahead. I'm not rude about it, but I'm not going to change what I need to make just to make one person happy. I have a very loyal customer base because they know the quality of work that I put out. Number 6, get ready for phone calls, text messages, emails at the most inopportune times. Seriously, one evening on an anniversary dinner with myself and my husband, which I leave my phone on because I have kids, during the middle of dinner, I get a phone call from someone I know very well needing a shirt. And it's like, you don't know what to say, and you don't want to turn down the business, but I have working hours. You know, I have a storefront. People know what hours I work, but that doesn't stop the calls from coming in on my phone, or the text messages, or the emails, or the Facebook messages, or the Instagram messages. Which, speaking of, I try to get back with everybody, but I receive, between everything, hundreds of messages a day. Sometimes things get overlooked, and I'm sorry, but there's only so much I can do. And I do have employees, but I'm not going to hand the reins over for those types of things for someone else to answer for me, because I don't feel like that's the right thing to do. Number 7, there will be a lot of days where you want to quit. There are days where I'm just like, I'm done, don't want to do it anymore. But then I still continue, but I want to give up and just say, nope, not anymore. But you can't do that. Number 8, this is coming from a place of being a mom. You will feel like a complete and utter failure. It's like if I put too much time in my business, then I feel like I'm not giving enough time to my family, and it's like sometimes the pressure's so overwhelming that I want to scream. And I feel like if I'm really good at one thing, then I'm really terrible at the other. And maybe it's just my type of personality, because as I said before, a lot of times I'm very type A, very controlling. and like I have to depend on other people to help out, like with the kids and things like that, more so than a few years ago before I started the second business. And it's like I want to be there and I can't, so I feel like I'm being a terrible mom. Or if I'm at work or at the schools doing PTA stuff and I've got employees calling me because they're not sure how to price this or to do that, and then I feel like a failure as a boss because I didn't train them, or you know, so it's like a double-edged sword. There's always one avenue where I feel like I can't get everything perfect. Now, number 9 is a really important one. When you have a great customer, it will remind you why you started and why you love this. This is part of the reason why I love doing YouTube, because there are days where I'm like, why am I doing this? And then I get a text message or a message on or a comment and people are like, I love your videos. You showed me how to do this. You taught me how to make this gift for my daughter. And it just reminds me why I started this, which is a business that I absolutely love. Number 10, and this is the most important thing. It is the most rewarding feeling knowing that you did it. As I said, there are some days that are utterly cruddy. It's kind of like when you're a parent. And the best way to describe it is, especially when your kids are little, now that my kids are older, it's, you know, more 50-50. But when my kids were little and they would have fits, it was 99% of the time I was like, why? Why did I have kids? Why did I put myself through this? And the other 1%, whenever I've got my little baby looking up at me and saying, I love you, Mommy, it reminded me why I did it. It's hard. It is extremely hard. But in the end, it's all worth it. It's just taking the leap of faith. And you can input this into different avenues of your life, whether it's being a business owner or any type of job that you have or having kids. It's very hard, but it's very rewarding. I mean, some days, as I said, it sucks, but I wouldn't trade anything about my life. And I tell my kids that too, like all the time. You know, I'm doing this for all of us. And my kids aren't neglected. They're happy, they're healthy. We spend a lot of family time together. I have actually learned, another thing that I've actually learned is that to make more of the moments that we have together, because I spend a lot of time at work. So that way we still have good quality family time. We still eat dinner together, and there are nights where I hang out with them and then I work again after they've gone to bed. So that way I can prioritize. But I'm hoping this kind of shares some light, and you can feel free to agree or disagree. This is just my opinion. And again, y'all are the reason why that I keep on going, and I love you guys so much. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. I will leave the scrap box drawing video linked down in the description box, so you can comment on that for your chance to win the September the 4th scrap box drawing. Other than that, I guess don't forget to check me out on all my social medias: Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. So I guess that's it for today. So thanks, and y'all have a great day.